Howdy, practical patriots and practical preppers. Yohote. Grus aus Texas. All right, y'all. Let's talk truck guns. So a couple of firearms that I use for my truck guns are these two right here. This one is an AR pistol. Very recognizable to y'all. This one has a 10.5-inch barrel, and I'm going to explain to you why I like these kind of, for want of a better term, shorter versions of firearms over here. This is the Xtar EP9. This is chambered in 9mm. This one is 5.56 and 223. Would I mind having this in a 30 cal? I would love to have this in a 30 cal, probably a 300 blackout, because it takes the same mags as 5.56. Just got to swap up the upper. Even possibly 7.60 by 39 would require a different kind of mags, you know, for that one also. But definitely, I would definitely also do this in a 30 caliber. You will notice that this one has a light on it. This is not the end-all be-all of lights, but as funds permit, I will upgrade my lights. I do have backup sights on this, and I'm currently using on this one the Sig Sauer Romeo MSR on this one, which I really like. You'll also notice that there is a brass catcher on this one. I'm going to explain to you why that's important to me from a recent incident that I had out here on my farm. This is the Xtar EP9. Again, we have a light. We have an optic over here. This is a cheapie. Again, as I said, as finances become more available, I will upgrade these. And again, a brass catcher. I'm trying two different kinds to see which one I like the best. Now, my qualifications for a truck gun it's got to be, like I said, it's got to be kind of shorty right there, because I've had to struggle trying to carry a shotgun inside of a truck or any other vehicle. And again, folks, a disclaimer here, when we say truck, we don't mean specifically, you know, Ford, Chevy, Toyota, Nissan, Dodge, whatever. I mean, it can be any vehicle that you have. But if you're going to use that vehicle to kind of patrol around on your farm, on your ranch, we're just going to use the term truck for right now, because that would probably or utility, because that would be the most common thing that we would use out here. Let me show you why I like the brass catcher over here. If you look where my fingers are, you can see where 4 ejected casings hit the windshield. I had opened fire in this Jeep one time. We have a lot of problems with feral hogs and predators in this area, and kind of got to keep them under control. I know that probably brass hitting your windshield or anything is probably the least of your worries if you actually have to deploy a firearm inside of the cabin of a vehicle, but you have to also consider other things that may be in the cabin of your vehicle, like a passenger or something like that. Hot brass flying all over the place, not exactly a good thing. Kind of reminds me of this time that I went to a public range, probably like the last time I went to a public range. A young man decided to bring his rather attractive girlfriend with him so he could get some videos of her shooting. Well, let's just say on that day, a hot brass, a tube top, and a well-endowed Texas young lady, you know, probably caused some really awesome entertainment for a lot of us middle-aged guys. So, you know, just want to give you a demonstration now. The reason I like the shorty ones, the shorty firearms in here, is because if you're using a full length, a 16-inch barrel or a goose gun or something like that on the side of a vehicle, you know, you may have a hard time kind of maneuvering it around. So I like the shorty ones a little bit better. Kind of think 19 Delta or 19 Charlie, Cav Scout. You know, look what they got going on, and you'll pretty much get it right. All right, let's try to send some lead down range here. See what we got, okay? Little target down there I got set up. All right, you know, just kind of having fun with this. But you notice that the brass didn't ping all over the cabin. It's right in there. All right? It's right in there. So just something to think about with a little gadget like that. Try different ones. See which one you like. Again, I got this one off of Amazon, and it's seemed to be working for this firearm pretty well. I'm going to go try it on the other one also. Hey, you want to know what I really like about this Xtar EP9? You know, let's just get rid of this for right now, because it has a really awesome feature that I really like, and it throws the spent casings forward, kind of like this really awesome rifle called an AK. You know, as long as you can remember to kind of lean a little bit forward, out past, you know, this part of the door frame, it'll throw your casings this way. So hold on, let me demonstrate this and I'll show you, okay? Yeah, there's a reason why I like some of the things I like. Check this out. Put that thing right on my chest here. And of course, like I said, the bolt locks to the rear after the last round. So pretty cool, huh? The spent casings go eject forward, so they're not bouncing all the way around back over here, which is pretty cool for a truck gun. So why a truck gun at all? Well, keep in mind, when you live out here in the country, law enforcement may be an hour away, if that. So you're your first line of defense. I was watching another YouTuber and I found it interesting that he made a comment one time about, there's certain firearms that he would use for truck guns and certain ones he wouldn't. The ones he wouldn't want to have, he wouldn't want to live in that area to have those. Well, you see, Texans are a little bit different. This is our home, this is our community, this is our state. We have no intentions of ever retreating. We have no intentions of ever surrendering. We will defend our own state to the very last. We will defend it with what we have at hand, what we can create, what we're comfortable with, and what we're used to having. I've shared with you some of the common things that I like about truck guns that I would use. Tell me what yours are. Question, comments, leave them below. Until I see you all again, I'm John the Practical Nurse, out here. I'll see you soon.